Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Elden Ring. So this is a video, just a quick little one to show you guys where to unlock Ashes of War and how to actually equip them on your weapons. Because if you start out, there's no real way to get them, and you may have come across a couple of them in your travels, and you will have no way to equip them. So for example, if I head to my inventory here, I have if I can find it, I have a Bloody Slash Ash of War, and I have a Determination Ash of War. But I do not have the ability, I also have Unsheath, but I do not have the ability to actually equip those. So, because I need a special item to do so. So this is the very first place you're going to come out of. This is the little building that you will come out of when you are done with the tutorial area, and this is going to be a very familiar site. This will be your first real site of grace. We're going to call our horse. I'm just going to walk you through how to get to that. So what we've got is we do still have the Tree Sentinel boss and Golden Dude on the horse. And he's just going to hang out there, and we're not going to really mess with him. We're going to leave him alone. And this is a relatively simple item to get, and you can get it very quickly. So if you go past the giant guy on the horse, you will come across the Church of Ella here. There'll be another site of grace if you so need it. And you're going to want to head out of the path towards the northeast, and you're going to follow the road. You'll know you're on the right direction if you come across the soldier with the torch in the middle of the road. And you're just going to keep following this road all the way this way until you come across this encampment. Now from this encampment, you can do it a few different ways. You can either go in completely, brazen and trying to, just go completely in, or you can go a bit stealthier. Now for the purposes of this, we are going to go just a tad bit stealthier. Just for a little bit here. We're going to be running past these guys mostly to get to the item, just to show you. But this is going to be the Gatefront Ruins. Now if I get in this bush here to where I'm safe, I'll show you guys where this is on the map. So if you start out the game, this is the first step. This is the very first gray spot. If you head up the path, this is the Church of Ella. And if you follow the road up, this will take you to the Gatefront Ruins, and that's where we are currently at. So if we head out of this, what we want to do is we want to sneak past these guys, not get caught. I mean, we can get caught. It doesn't really matter too much, but if we don't get caught, no chances of dying. So we snuck past them successfully. You just want to head down this little stairway, and you'll come across a door, which you will be able to open. Can't be crouched, though. So you simply open that up, come through here, open the chest, and you're going to get the Storm Stomp Ash of War, as well as the Whetstone Knife. Now the Whetstone Knife is what will allow you to actually engrave the Ashes of War on your weapons. So we can actually just fast travel over to the nearest site of grace. And now that we have the Whetstone Knife, we can equip Ashes of War. Very simple. So if we simply sit down at a site of grace, you can go down. There'll be a new option called Ashes of War. Simply click on that, and then you can go and you can put different things. So for example, for the halberd we could use Determination, or we could use Storm Stomp. Now if we put Determination on there are different affinities that each Ashes of War can grant. For example, you can leave it standard, so you leave the weapon alone, or you can use the affinity that would be granted by the Ashes of War. Now this will not impact the ability that the Ash of War gives you. This will not impact the ability. All this does is affect potential attack power. It might give it magic, it might give it fire, it might give it lightning, and so on. And it can affect attribute scaling. So because the affinity granted for this would be quality, it's going to give us a C and C scaling for Dex and Strength rather than D and D, which will give us more scaling, but it will slightly reduce our base damage. We can leave it standard, which will leave it alone, completely base at what the weapon normally is, and it will still change the ability. So if we have that equipped, we can leave, and if we use the ability, we just use Determination, and now our weapon will do more damage on the next strike. Now we can actually go to equipment here, and for example our longsword, as you can see, this is the normal weapon art. That is just the normal weapon art for the longsword, but if we go back, we can go to the Ashes of War, we can go to Longsword, and we can put Bloody Slash on here. Now we can either keep it standard, or we can make it blood. This will give it arcane scaling and cause blood loss buildup. But at the same time, we'll completely leave it alone in terms of the ability. So we can have it on standard. And this just leaves it the same, which means you can still use resins and whatnot on it. And if we use the ability, that's going to give us the blood ability. So it doesn't matter what affinity, you can keep the standard or go with the special affinity granted by the Ash of War. You will still have the special ability or weapon on it. So hopefully it's a helpful video. Just a short little one to show you guys where to get the whetstone knife to unlock the ability to use Ashes of War. So if you guys enjoyed the video and it was helpful, make sure to give it a like. If you're new to the channel, always consider subscribing, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one.